when you really get into those spills and these different train derailments that's been happening all around, the USA simultaneously. Over different 8 trains have been derailed, and most of them have had these deadly toxic chemicals in them, and then they burning these chemicals, changing the molecular structure of these chemicals, which are potentially creating biohazardous weapons against the civilians and the citizens of these different cities. And then they're putting them in water, and this is government documents showing they doing this stuff. You got to start asking yourself, are we prepared for what's to truly come? When you start getting into what they're playing with, and you start getting into burning hydrocarbons, which I talk about all the time, and you start talking about these different vinyl polymers and these chlorides, and when you put fire to them and how they literally create, it's worse than chemotherapy. This stuff is worse than a nuclear bomb, y'all. And this stuff is in our water. Now it's being polluted in all of our foods, and this stuff been in the rivers. And we know that the Ohio River actually connect with the Mississippi River, and the Mississippi River connects with the Missouri River. So, this stuff is in the water. We're going to show this. Not only is it in the water, it's in the food. And then there was a lot of food on these different trains and stuff. And when you burn this stuff with this chloride, it creates a nuclear bomb, y'all. And this stuff is going to defect our cells. It's going to damage the mitochondrial DNA of our bodies. We finna start seeing children born without arms, legs, face deformities. We finna start seeing some horrific stuff, y'all. I'm telling, mark my words. And I don't even give it 50 years from now, and I give it 5 years or those that's in the vicinity, like in Ohio, because we talking about 1,000-mile radius. We not just talking about East Palestine, Ohio. When you burn this stuff, we talking about 1,000-mile radius, and now it's in the water and it's polluting the foods and stuff. Man, look, we finna trace down the food chains where the food's being sold at. We gonna trace down these rivers, and we gonna show y'all that, like, to me, how it look like this stuff is deliberate. It look like there is a war that's being waged on us on our own soil, and then they're hiding it as accidents, and they saying, these are train derailments and this is that. And no, this is an act of war, family, and we got to learn how to prepare for this stuff. Because if you don't, and if you pregnant right now, it's a good chance that your baby can come out mentally retarded. It's a good chance that your baby can come out missing limbs. It's a good chance that man can be sterile. It's a good chance that women ovaries will literally have polys and cysts on them full of cancer. So we talking about one of the worst chemical spills in humanity, y'all. And I'm about